Okay, and we are live for our second Founder Friday with Chris and Kyle. If you have questions while we're watching while you're watching the video, please post them because the guys want to answer questions live because they love doing that. We have a question from. Do you guys want to say hi?
Hi, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, and we had a question that came in last week that we didn't get to answer from Sue Lai. Have you noticed any changes in your body since using Balance the Superfood Shot?
Have you? I'll save all ridiculous jokes for later in the video. I think the number one way that I use the product is to help me regulate kind of my blood sugar and how I feel before and after lunch. Lunch to me can either be too heavy or too late. So if it's too late, I start getting tired or grumpy or worn out ahead of time, which probably has to do with my blood sugar. So this is a great snack for that. So it helps me feel a lot better and more bright. And then in the afternoon, if I haven't had enough to eat or I just need a little pick-me-up in the afternoon, that's when I take it. So it just makes me feel more aware and a little bit more clear without doing caffeine. I have a sensitivity to caffeine, so I can't do that. So that's what it does for me.
For me, I've noticed that my family and I seem to be getting less sick. We take it throughout the year, of course, not just in the cold and flu season, but it really helps us to keep the sickness away. We still get sick a little bit, but it certainly doesn't seem to be as frequent as it used to be. On a daily use basis, it helps me regulate my snacking because I love to snack throughout the day. So if I'm picking up a Balance Shot, I'm less likely to have chips and salsa or anything else that may sound intriguing at the mid-afternoon hour. So it helps me make better choices and stay on track.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome. Okay, for those that are just joining, we are here live with Chris and Kyle, founders of Life Equals, and we are going to talk a little bit about our new bottles.
Yeah, sure. So we're really excited about some improvements that we've been doing. We heard from customers that they wish that the bottle opened easier and that they could have a little bit better readability and be able to read the words on. So that is exactly what we worked on. The readability is being addressed because we're updating our information that goes on the bottle, like the supplement facts, the nutrition facts, that kind of data. So it's going to read along the bottle, and the font size is quite a bit larger. So if you had an issue before, I would be real interested to hear from you with a comment whether you think the new bottles, as those start coming to you, are more readable. We also included USDA organic symbol on the bottle there. So it's a really nice reminder that this is exactly what you're paying for, 100% organic awesomeness. So that's a fun addition. And then for the openability, gets a little bit geeky, but the lid is actually attached to a little tamper-evident ring by 8 connection points before, and now it's going to have only 6.
And they're thinner.
And they're thinner. That's a good point. So they open a lot easier when you go to open the bottle. That should open a lot better for you. So again, if you have a comment about how it's been opening for you compared to how the new ones come out, we'd love to hear from you and see if that did improve it. We think it did a huge improvement, but we'd love to hear from you guys.
Totally, and we're out in stores a lot here in Kansas City, Colorado, and other wholesale markets, and so we are out there getting feedback in stores a lot of times, and we can see this live. But for all those online customers, we need to hear from you too, and so please send us your comments either on social media or through our customer care line, because we need to know these things, and if you're not satisfied, we want to hear about it.
Yeah. Continually trying to make the product better is always our goal. So this was really fun to be able to have it look better and open better. So we're excited.
Yeah.
We have a question from Jacqueline. She wants to know who designs those gorgeous looking bottles.
Oh man, that's a question. Not me.
I do. I do. I get to, I am the designer on staff here, which is my background. That's what I went to school for originally. And so I've got a decade plus experience with graphic design under my belt. And it's a joy to be able to share my vision of how the brand should look with our customers. And a lot of new stuff is coming out here very, very soon. So I'm excited to launch that. We've been working really hard for new products that are soon to be available. And I'm excited to share it with everybody.
Yeah, and we're really fortunate to have somebody with massive talent to be able to own the brand, live the brand, and design it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to feel like whether you as a small business can afford to send it out for design for one more card or one more label. To have him in-house is a huge resource, and that's why our stuff looks really solid, really consistent, both online and in the store.
And it makes it quick to iterate on changes as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Good question, Jacqueline. Thank you.
Do you want to share a little bit about our packaging?
Yeah, this is brand new. So this is literally coming out, I think, today. So this is our brand new 24-pack box. And we have this available online through lifeequals.com and also on amazon.com. So what is new about it, and this is another customer feedback session that we had received recently, is our products were not, obviously, they were not making it to the final destination as well as they should have. So we have worked as a team to find a better solution on that, for that problem. And this is now, it's recyclable cornstarch, actually biodegradable cornstarch. And it comes out just like this. And your bottles should arrive more intact, just like you should be.
Less dense.
Less
dense.
which means easier to open,
Yep.
more consistency, and better. So something we believe in here at Life Equals is sustainability, and that's one of our values is actually consciousness, and so sustainability falls into that. And this is actually really cool because it actually dissolves within water. So you can,
Chris, show us how it happens.
science experiment time. So you're supposed to be able to run this in the sink, but you can kind of get the point here. Over time, this will actually dissolve into the water, and it won't clog any sinks, it won't clog the sewer, it'll just go right back into its natural form, which is really great. So you can throw it in your composter in the backyard, or you can wash it down the sink.
That's
or
right. It literally just
have
dissolves
fun
right
like
in there. I
this.
don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's like literally dissolving as we speak. Is this Science Friday or Founders Friday? Hard to say. Hard to say. Ira, Play-Doh. Just a little shout out there. But yeah, literally it's like already totally dissolved in there.
Isn't that cool?
It is very cool.
So this goes in the composter or down the sink. This obviously goes in the recycle bin.
Yep.
The bottles go in the recycle bin. We try to make everything here as sustainable as possible.
And we're using less cardboard here because we were able to tight pack the bottles. So this box is what, probably 10 to 15% smaller than the old box?
Yep.
Yeah, everybody counts because when you're shipping thousands of these out every month, you need to be able to make sure that we're maximizing our resources, and to have something that's totally recyclable is awesome, but just less of it and use less in the first place is super important to us. So
Yeah, we're
thank you
super
for the
excited.
customer who provided the feedback about the denting of the bottles, and that we took that very seriously, and hopefully this will fix it with that cornstarch roll plus the tight box.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good question.
Awesome.
So what do we think? Do we have any other questions that are coming in?
Can you tell us more about the values that the company holds?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been doing a lot of work on company values and trying to understand how to share those clearly. And conscious, which to us means a whole bunch of different things, but for one of those values, conscious is one of them, and thinking about the environment and our impact and how to be a conscious company, not only with the quality of product that we're doing, but also the resources that we're using from the earth and how to be conscious about that, both as a consumer and as a brand that's selling out to the consumer as well. So conscious is definitely one of them.
Authenticity is another. So we believe that everybody here should be able to share exactly who they are and bring their full selves to work. And we want to be able to provide that to our customers. And so hopefully our authenticity here as a strong team shows through all of our products, all of our packaging, and really cascades throughout the whole company.
Yeah, and from a product standpoint, authentic to me means real, right? There are a lot of products out there, especially in the supplement world, that are sometimes a little bit less clear or less real, as it were. So to have Balance the Superfood Shot be literally just real organic superfoods and nothing else, no artificial additives or added sugar or anything, like literally you can read every word on the ingredient panel and know what it is and picture an actual thing growing in the ground. That to me and to us is authentic, and that means a lot.
Absolutely.
The last value for us is
Tenaciousness, tenacity, tenacious, whatever.
So being tenacious to us both shows up in like being really tenacious in how we work to solve problems, whether that's as simple as making the box really get the product to our customers perfectly, the bottle open easier, and being like fighting down those problems until they're solved. It, to us, is tenacious. Tenacious also means working really hard as a small brand. I mean, we are kind of one step away from a mom and pop organization that literally started with Chris and I figuring out how to go out and sell product in the world to having a small team. But we're so emerging and new and fresh as a brand that we're out there competing with the huge companies like General Mills and Kellogg's, and bringing a fresh product idea is tough when there's so many others out there. So our customers to choose us online and in store is super valuable to us, but we have to be absolutely tenacious in making sure that our product is totally pure and awesome, and then getting that message to you guys, which is why we're here doing Founder Fridays and getting in front of you to show, our passion and excitement for it, because we have a ton.
Yep.
But
Great answer.
yeah. So conscious, authentic, and tenacious. 3 company values.
Yep.
Yeah. What else? Do we have any other questions?
Awesome. We don't have any other questions coming in right now, but as you are watching the replay, please comment that you're watching the replay and then let us know, because we want more questions coming in. We're going to answer those in the coming weeks. And thank you for everyone that watched.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Bye, guys. Happy Friday.
Bye. Happy Friday.